Hello, Illumineers. I'm James, and this is the Dan Regal. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at both of the single-player decks in the new Disney Lorcana set, Fabled. Thanks to Ravensburger North America, I have both of these available for review. I'm going to take a look at them, open them up, see what cards are included, and let's give it a little review of what we think the deck is all about. So let's just get into it. All right, so here we have both of the single-player decks. Each comes with a bonus booster pack, of course, and one of them is the Ariel and Mulan Amber Sapphire deck, and the other is the Powerline and Max Goof Emerald Ruby deck. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Amber Sapphire deck first. Now, these things are sometimes a real pain to open. The glue on the side here is very tough, so it might be easier to open it on the bottom. It might not be, but it could be. We'll find out. Here we go. Just tear it open. We got the starter deck, single player deck. All right. So we also have a booster pack as a bonus. We have quick start rules, which has everything you need to know to get started right away. And in addition to that, I think if we look, we have at the very end playing the Amber and Sapphire deck. And so it's going to have specific tips for playing this deck. And as turn order at a glance right here at the back. So if you are new, a single-player deck is a great way to start, is to pick up a couple of single-player decks with your favorite characters on them. There's been at least 2 in every set, and Fabled is the 9th set that has come out in Disney Lorcana. So there's a lot of options out there, so you can pick your favorite characters if that's the way you want to go, or you can just pick whatever the newest one is, whatever is available. This also includes a little paper playmat to get you started. Now I have this Cinderella Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo playmat that is also available for this set. But this will let you know the area of play, and it depends on if you're right or left-handed. You can put it on either side. It is 2-sided. And you also have these damage counters that you can pop out, and a lore counter to run along the lore streak here on the playmat. There's also the Disney Lorcana companion app that is available that has a lore counter on it if you want to use that. It has all the cards available for you to look at. It has a little short learn to play on there. But let's take a look at, well, you know what? What's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to open up this pack. So if you watched, I'm going to have an unboxing of a full booster display, so 24 booster packs. You can check it out in my other videos. But this right here, if you've watched that one first, just know that this is actually the first pack of Fabled that I am opening out of all the packs that I have. So let's give it a go and see what was included. So what the great thing about having an extra booster pack is if you take this deck, you're going to immediately get some cards that maybe you're going to want to put in to this deck to help make it a little bit more powerful. All right. So let's take a look here. We've got PJ Pete, Atlantica, Benja, Pegasus, Cruella DeVille, Louisa. We got Dewey, Bobby Zimmerowski. I find my Platinum. We've got a rare, the Heart of Tafiti. And another rare, Pluto, Determined Defender. And for the foil, because every pack has a special card in the last card, it's a foil of some kind. It is a common foil. It is Anna. All right. I actually am very happy to get this because I collect all Frozen cards, every single version of them. And then included is one of the puzzle pieces. I think it's kind of a clue here what the puzzle piece is, and it's going to have the QR code on the back to get to the website. So, all right, very cool. So now we have the Amber Sapphire starter deck. So we have a few cards here that maybe we would want to add to our single player deck. Actually, quite a few. That's not bad, actually. That's half. Yeah, half the pack was something that we may consider adding to our deck, which is very cool. But we're going to set those aside for now, and we're going to take a look at the single player deck. Okay, first off, you'll notice that it's very shiny when you open it because the characters that are on the front of the box both have a foil, and this foil looks different than the foils that come in the regular packs. So if you'll notice, the Anna foil is shiny, but the Mulan and the Ariel both have that wavy look to them, a little bit of a rainbow look. So it's a different foiling than is available anywhere else. This is exclusive to the single player decks. So that is very nice. So you can get some exclusive cards, get some foils to put into your deck, add to your collection. Something special for you who are fans of those characters. So the other thing is that these are some of the harder to get cards by rarity. This is a super rare, and this is a rare. So these will not show up as often in booster packs. So you're also getting some cards that are a little harder to get in packs. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at all the cards that are in this and see what we think. We're going to get an Alice. That's a new card. Now, in Fabled, we're getting a bunch of reprints from sets 1 through 4, the first year of Lorcana, and we're doing that because the first 4 sets are rotating out of core constructed play, and that's all of the main competitive events are called core constructed when you build your deck, and those are the other version is Infinity, which allows you to play any card that's been printed. And so what they did is they reprinted some. So the card like Grand Pabby here was printed previously, but it's back. So now you can keep using it, and you can also use the old version. So now we have one from set 9, and there was one in, I think it was in set 2. But the Alice and the Mulan are both new cards in Fabled. There was 33 new cards, and a lot of them were from a Goofy movie, but there's plenty of them that are not, including this new Beast card, the Beast Gracious Prince. This is going to give your princess characters +1 strength and willpower. It's a very nice card, very nice art. And then we're going to take a look, and we're going to get a song. We're going to get 2 Auroras. We're going to get 2 Bells. I'm going to get 1 Queen, 2 Motonuis, 2 Aurelian Gyrospheres. Dig a little deeper. This is also another new card, Aurora, Holding Court. This is going to allow you to play out your princess and queen characters faster. This one, whenever she quests, you can pay 1 less for the next princess or queen you play this turn. And this deck is going to have quite a few princesses and queens, as you can see. Julieta Madrigal, Cinderella, Nani, World's Greatest Criminal Mind. I'm going to run out of room really fast here. Jasmine, Cruella de Vil, another Aurora, Hans, Maid Marian, Mufasa, Coconut Basket, Rapunzel, Mulan, Pluto, Be Our Guest, and Lost in the Woods. All right, so the main purpose of this deck, to me, looks like it's going to be, let's play out our princesses and queens for extra value, and we have some healing, and we have some benefits from healing. The Rapunzel here, if you manage to use the ability to heal, the coconut basket, whenever you play a character, you can heal. So that's what this deck is. You're supposed to use the pieces combined together. And so whenever you play a character, you may remove up to 2 damage from a chosen character. Well, if you do that, Rapunzel says, exert this to remove 2 damage from chosen character also. So this one also heals. But let's find one that takes advantage of that, and that's Grandpappy here. Whenever you remove 1 or more damage from one of your characters, gain 2 lore. And of course, the whole point of the game is to gain lore, right? So when you have these characters where the item out and they're damaged and you heal, Grandpappy, if he's out, you can take advantage of that. Julieta also, when you play this character, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. If you remove damage this way, you may draw a card. So there's multiple ways that you can make use of this healing. And then you have World's Greatest Criminal Mind, that lets you remove one of your opposing characters that is 5 strength or more. You have Motunui, that if you have a character there and it's banished, it can go into your inkwell, so you don't have to use something out of your hand when you're playing. It also is going to earn you 1 lore every turn that it survives until the beginning of your next turn. So this deck is all about the princess power and healing and getting benefits from the healing. So if you play this, you basically just want to make sure you get as many princesses out. If you have the Princess Matters cards in your hand, like the Hans, earns you an extra lore if you have a princess out when you play it. And from there, that's what you want to do. Heal, you can challenge, you can take damage, heal up, and get the benefits from the healing. So that's what you can do with the Princess Power deck. And of course, as I mentioned, you can take cards from other packs and add them to this. You can use the cards you like best and build your own deck. There's a lot of things you can do. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these away, and then we're going to look at the Powerline Max Goof deck, the Ruby Emerald deck next, and see what's in that one. So I gather all these up. Take care to not mess with these, because these are the fancy ones here. All right, let's set these aside and let's get out the other deck. Powerline. Let's see what this deck is all about. Of course, we know it comes with the same thing that the other one does with the lore counters, the damage counters, the paper playmat, the instruction book, and the pack, the extra bonus pack. All right, and again, let's take a look at what's in the pack first. See what we get. One of these sides is going to open easier than the other, probably, right? There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. We got Moana, Heal What Has Been Hurt, Mickey Mouse, always happy to get a Mickey, Donald Duck, Anna, not a foil this time, Timothy Q. Mouse. This is one of the other new cards. While you have a character with evasive in play, this character gets +1 lore. Mickey Mouse. 2 Mickeys. Tuk Tuk. signed contract. And in the rare slot, we have Under the Sea. And then the second card is a super rare, Alice. This card is a reprint. It was originally a legendary. It was downgraded in rarity to super rare so that we could still have it in this set. And then in the foil slot, we have another common. It is Megara. All right, and another puzzle piece. Okay, so this one is the Ruby Emerald, so we got multiple cards again that we can use if we wanted to enhance our single player deck. And again, it looks like it's about half. I don't know if that's normal. I don't think it is. In this case, you'll notice that we have here we have 2 evasive cards that if you were playing these 2 colors, this Timothy Q Mouse could take advantage of. So you would put these into play, and this one would get an extra lore. But we aren't playing those colors. We're doing Ruby and Emerald. And let's take a look. Okay, and again, shiny cards to start. And this is Powerline, World's Greatest Rock Star. A 6 cost, inkable, 6/4 with 2 lore. You can shift him on with 4 ink, and he's Singer 9. That is very powerful, being able to sing a 9 cost card for only 6 ink cost. And his ability, once during your turn, whenever this character sings a song, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a song card with cost 9 or less and play it for free. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So I think we already kind of get an idea of what this deck wants to do. It wants to sing. And we also have Max Goof, a 3 cost Emerald, Rebellious Teen, 2 strength, 2 willpower with 1 lore, and the ability when you play this character, you may pay 1 ink to return a song card with cost 3 or less from your discard to your hand. So yeah, I think songs might be what we're doing with this deck. At least one of the things we're doing. So let's take a look. We got another Powerline, another new card. Musical Superstar. If you play a song this turn, this character gains a rush. Lets you attack your opponent, one of your opponent's characters on the turn it's played. We have Eye to Eye, the song, which is Sing Together 9. But you only need the Powerline to sing it if you want. But if you do sing it with 2 or more characters, if you read it, it says each player draws 2 cards and gains 2 lore. But if you play it with 2 or more characters to sing it, ready them, and then they can't quest for the rest of this turn. All right. Let's say we have another rare. It's a Cusco. Then we have another new card, Goofy. Set for Adventure. This one is once during your turn, whenever this character moves to a location, you may move one of your other characters to that location for free, and if you do, draw a card. Drawing a card is always great, and free is always great. We have another new, Bobby Zimmerowski. When you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. That is powerful to get through to cards that you want in your hand versus ones you may not want in your hand. And then let's look at the other ones. Those are all Donald Duck, Signed Contract, Wildcat. Those are all reprints. We have 2 copies of the new song, Stand Out. Chosen character gets 3 strength, plus 3 strength, and gains evasive until the start of your next turn. And again, evasive is always a good thing. We have 2 of Mother Knows Best. We have 2 of the new Roxanne. When you have a character, while you have a character with Singer in play, this character gets plus 1 strength and plus 1 lore. So it becomes 3 strength and 3 willpower and 2 lore. And of course we have the Powerline with Singer. I haven't seen it. Do we have any others with Singer yet? I don't see any yet. There might be more. We've got LeFou. We've got Be King Undisputed. There's a song for Powerline to sing. We've got A Pirate's Life, another song. Megara. We got Aladdin. Mickey Mouse. More Donald Duck. We've got Verona. Improvise. This is an action, not a song. Sergeant Tibbs. We've got another power line taking the stage. This is Singer 4, so this is another one that will activate your Roxanne, and there's 3 of these. We've got Max Goof, another new card. Singer 5, another card that activates Roxanne, and this one has the ability, this character can't move to locations. So your Goofy that can move a character for free can't move Max because he doesn't want to go where Goofy's going. He wants to go to the Powerline concert. We got PJ, Pete, with the ability whenever you play a song, this character gets +2 strength, so he becomes 5 strength and 5 willpower with 1 lore. That's a very powerful ability. We've got You Can Fly, and the location that Goofy may want to move to, Agrabah, which is going to earn you 2 lore whenever it survives to the beginning of your next turn. All right, so I think we know that this is a deck that wants to sing. It's got multiple songs. There's 4. Was that? Yeah, is that 4 total songs? Is there more than that? 5 songs? 6. 6 songs. It also has this signed contract, so if your opponent is playing songs as well, you can draw a card whenever they play a song. Your opponent's going to take advantage of that if they're playing the same starter deck. But you want to play songs. It's got a lot of good characters with decent stats who are going to basically... But the core is you want to be able to sing. And so you want to get out your singers. You want to get out the cards that take advantage of having singers out, and you want to get cards that take advantage of being able to have the songs like the power line that if you play a song it gets rush, or the max that can get a card back, a song that you've already played can get it back from discard. So that's basically what this wants to do. And again, you can upgrade this. There are other cards. You can get more of each one of these, so because you can have up to 4 of each in your deck. So you may want to have more power lines and more maxes. If you want to build an entire Goofy movie deck, you can get 4 of each card and see if it adds up to 60. If there's 15 8 Goofy movie cards, you can build an entire Goofy movie deck. I don't think they're all in the same color though, which is limiting. But anyway, so this is both of the single-player decks that you can get with Fabled. And I would like to thank Ravensburger North America for sending me both of these decks to review. And you can get Fabled in your local game store Friday, August 29th, and everywhere on Friday, September 5th. And coming up, I will also have a review of accessories from Fabled. And I am opening a booster box, which has 24 booster packs in it. So if you want to check out those videos, just click on the links below. And thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.